Welcome back to my adventure. We're continuing part Fire Emblem 3 Houses. Part 2. Now, I don't know how many chapters I'm going to do. Okay, let's pick up where we left off.
Of course. I assume you are already aware that you will be teaching here at the Officers' Academy, correct? To start, please speak with the 3 house leaders. You should also take a look around the academy and acquaint yourself with your new home. That is your first task here at the monastery. Please let me know if you accept it. Once you have finished, come and speak with me. May I ask a favor of you?
You there?
Okay, so right now we're going to find the house leaders.
So, you've accepted a teaching position here. Pity. I was hoping you would lend your strength to the Empire. I never properly introduced myself, did I? My name is Edelgard von Hresvelk. I am the princess and heir apparent of the Adrestian Empire. I wonder if you'll be tasked with leading the Black Eagles. I hope you've had a chance to meet everyone. Would you like to know more about any of the Black Eagles? Hubert is the heir of Marquis Vestra. He has served me since I was a child. You may think his blood runs a bit cold, but actually that's rather accurate. Still, if you can get past that, you'll see he's quite astute and reasonable. For some reason, he thinks of me as a bitter rival and is always trying to challenge me. It's terribly irritating. His house is that of Duke Eyre, which produces Adrestia's prime ministers. That family is, perhaps, too pleased with its own status. He's remarkably intelligent, but he only wishes to apply himself to tasks that particularly interest him, and nothing else. He's also fond of, well, napping. If he had any work ethic or sense of duty to speak of, I suppose he would be destined to become an official of the Empire. He's the second son of Count Bergliez. He has no inheritance in his future, which is perhaps why he's always so eager to prove himself. He's overly energetic and rushes headfirst into any battle. If he ends up in your care, be sure to keep a close eye on him. She's Count Varley's only daughter. I suppose you could say she's a bit eccentric, but she seems like a gentle soul. I believe she shut herself away in her quarters and doesn't care to leave, but don't worry, I'll make sure she finds her way to class. Few commoners have joined the Black Eagle House, but Dorothea is an exception. She's a songstress from a famous opera company in the Empire. I'm not entirely sure what brought her to the Officers' Academy. To the west of Fodlan is an archipelago called Bridget. Petra is the granddaughter of their king. Bridget is a vassal state of the Empire, which is how she came to be enrolled here. She's incredibly smart and studious.
Okay. Next house.
Yes.
So, I'm gonna stay with the houses and their characters
What do you think?
so I can learn each of their battle skills and what they can do. And then I'm gonna choose my favorite story and make the best team that I think is.
Well, scored a teaching gig here, did you? Talk about a great first impression. I guess that means I'd better introduce myself properly. I'm Claude von Regan. I'm from the ruling house of the Leicester Alliance, but don't worry too much about all that madness. I'm guessing you don't know which class you'll be teaching yet, do you? I bet you'd like ours. We're not as difficult as the other two. Have you met the folks from the Golden Deer House yet? Care to know more about anyone?
Difficult? I don't know. Did he already tell us about himself? Let's just go.
Piqued your interest, have I? As luck would have it, I'm pretty curious about you as well. But what's life without a bit of mystery? Let's just spend the next year or so learning about each other little by little.
Oh, he's not going to tell us anything.
He's the heir of Gloucester territory. If you haven't already picked up on it, he's a bit arrogant and fancies himself a ladies' man. That said, deep down he's really devoted and honest. I wouldn't mind never hearing him talk about his noble obligations ever again.
I like how each character has their own backstory.
He comes from a merchant family, but his parents died in an accident. Seems like he's had a rough life. Despite all that, he's just about the most cheerful guy you'll ever meet. His passions are training, eating, and actually that's about it.
Oh, I do love food.
He's the second son of a merchant family. Since his brother will inherit the business, he's training to become a knight. If you ask me, it doesn't seem like he truly wants to be a knight. He's probably just doing it to please his parents. Lysithea is the daughter of Count Ordelia, and is probably the youngest student here. But watch out, she gets angry if you treat her like a child. As for me, I do it on purpose. You have to make your own fun in this place, you know?
That seems kind of mean.
Marianne is Margrave Edmund's daughter, and that's pretty much all I know about her. She doesn't interact much with other students, so I wouldn't be surprised if a lot of folks here have never even heard her speak. Hilda is the only daughter of Duke Goneril. It seems her father and brother coddle her quite a bit. If you look up lazy in the dictionary, her picture won't be there because she never got around to submitting it. Not too unusual for a noble, I guess. Leonie enrolled because she wants to be a mercenary. I think she said that her father is a hunter. She's pretty blunt and as stingy as they come. A habitual saver, too. I think she's hoping to repay her village for helping to send her here.
Okay,
That's
2 houses down, 1 more to go. And he's right here.
Please accept my apologies for the other day. You came to our aid, yet I hadn't even the courtesy to properly introduce myself. I am Dimitri Alexandra Blathid, Crown Prince of the Holy Kingdom of Fargus. Of course, at the Academy, I am simply a student. And I've heard word that you are to become a professor here. Delightful news. I still have much to learn, but I'm confident I could benefit greatly from your guidance. In any case, welcome to the monastery. I hear you're investigating the different houses here. Did any of the blue lions catch your attention? Me? Oh, please forgive me. It's difficult to open up on the spot, don't you think? I'm afraid my story has not been a pleasant one. I do hope that doesn't color your view of me, but I understand if that can't be helped.
Ooh. Wonder what his story is. Suspicious. No, he's not suspicious. Although he could be. I think I'm going to start with his story first. Because, well, he seems the most interesting to me.
Hello. Dedu was born in Dusker, and has been loyally working in my service for the past 4 years. He's rather taciturn, but once you get to know him, you'll see he's a kind and good-natured young man. Felix is the heir to House Fraldarius. He has a bit of a sharp tongue, but don't let that fool you. Deep down, he's a good guy. He gravitates toward people who are skilled. Perhaps you would enjoy a friendly competition with him sometime. He's the adoptive son of Lord Lenato of Castle Gaspar, but I hear he was born a commoner. He has an extremely earnest personality, so I'm certain he will approach your lectures with great enthusiasm.
Okay, but that's the next person. We're asking.
Sylvain is the heir to House Gautier. He is a capable person who highly values his friends. That said, well, he's always been a bit of a skirt chaser, so to speak. Pardon my bluntness. I speak with him about it often, but it doesn't seem to help. I hear she was born to imperial nobility, but a twist of fate brought her to the kingdom. She may seem carefree on the surface, but she's actually a kind soul who pays careful attention to everyone around her. Annette is Baron Dominic's niece. She is a talented student who scored extremely high marks at the Royal School of Sorcery. She's cheerful and hardworking. Brilliant, really. Though she can be a bit oblivious at times. I hear she caused an explosion in the kitchen last night. Ingrid is Count Galatia's daughter. She is also a childhood friend of Felix, Sylvain, and myself. She is diligent, industrious, and principled. In truth, she is more knightly than most knights you will ever meet.
I appreciate your effort.
Okay.
How are you enjoying your time at the Academy thus far? I hope you have found our halls brimming with the vitality of well-intentioned souls.
I suppose it is time for you to take charge of one of our 3 houses of students. I must note that I am personally against entrusting someone as lacking in trackable history as yourself with such a task. But it is as the Archbishop desires.
The Black Eagles, the Blue Lions, and the Golden Deer. All so different. I hope you've made it a point to get to know each of them.
Since you are new here, we have decided to allow you first pick. Manuela and I will take charge of the remaining 2 houses.
So you have chosen the Black Eagles. Are you having trouble deciding? Please, open your heart to the will of the goddess and choose carefully. So you have chosen the Blue Lions led by Dimitri, correct? Your heart has made its choice then. All I ask is that you guide these open minds with virtue, care, and sincerity.
They are all promising youths who bear the weight of Fodlan's future upon their shoulders. I hope you appreciate what an honor it is to lead them.
Brother? Oh, I am so sincerely sorry. I did not mean to interrupt.
I'm in the middle of something, Flame. Is it urgent?
No, it's nothing. More importantly, who is this?
This is our newest professor at the Academy.
Oh my! A new addition to the Officers' Academy! I am so very pleased to meet you, Professor. I am Sedith's little sister, Flame. I am so happy to make your acquaintance.
Let us focus on the topic at hand. There is something you should be aware of. In a few days' time, there will be a mock battle between the 3 houses, intended to gauge the current progress of the students. We will be using this battle as an opportunity to ascertain your own abilities as well. Please do not disappoint the Archbishop. That is all.
Wait, does this mean our new professor is... No, I really can't believe it! But I was speaking to you so casually, as though we were companions. Oh, I am so sorry, Professor. You just look the same age as the rest of us, and... Oh, and I'm sorry I just said that too. I really must watch my tongue.
She's funny.
You say that, but I just don't know about all of this.
I'll admit, it doesn't sit well with me either. After all, we wish to show you due respect.
They're all funny. But I can't blame them. I mean, if I met someone and I didn't know who they were, I would think they would become my friend. Not knowing what they are. But still.
Sure, but if the professor says it's okay, shouldn't that be enough? That is, if your highness can consent to such a thing. After all, we're already speaking this way to our future king, so we may as well relax our speech with our professor too, right?
Well, we're not in the kingdom, so it only goes to follow that we should all speak companionably. I concede. If the professor says it's fine, we ought to accept that kindness gratefully.
Thank you. Let's all just be wonderful friends. No matter what happens in the future. Or where the wind takes us.
As for me, I'm not sure I can manage.
You don't have to force yourself if it's too difficult. You're fine with that too, right, Professor?
Such benevolence is a sight to behold. I don't suppose you would care to join me for tea. We could discuss education and marriage.
Control yourself, Sylvain. I have more important matters to discuss with our new professor. Come to the training ground later. There, you will show me what you're capable of.
You aren't wasting any time, are you, Felix? As it were, count me in for any such battle.
Pardon me, but I would also love to observe you in battle for future reference, if that's okay with you.
Ash, I won't have you speak of merely watching. You should join us as well.
Dimitri and Felix. They don't seem to like each other. Well, Felix doesn't seem to like Dimitri. Wonder why.
If you get injured, simply say the word and I'll patch you up straight away.
Oops.
Your Highness, do take care not to go overboard.
You worry too much to do. I'll be fine, I promise.
My companions, is there not something inherently wrong with crossing blades as a way to bond with each other?
Huh, I never thought of it that way. Well, if that's how you feel, I suppose you'll just stay behind while the rest of us are at the training ground?
Ingrid, my dearest friend, you really are too harsh on me.
Well then, Professor, what do you think? As you can see, the Blue Lion House is a lively bunch, but you'll find none who work harder. I'm certain we'll cause our fair share of trouble, but I'm very much looking forward to the year ahead.
A lot can happen in 1 year. A lot.
Say, while you're here, I'd like to use this device I designed to determine whether the power of a crest resides within you. Won't hurt a bit. Promise. You don't know about crests? Well, allow me to tell you everything, absolutely everything about them. Is your calendar clear? This will take a while. Crests are a fascinating topic. But before one can dive deeply into said topic, one must first understand what crests are. They are power incarnate. They are said to have been bestowed upon humans by the goddess countless ages ago. They exist within the flesh and are passed down through bloodlines. Those who carry crests may excel at magic, display exceptional strength, or any number of boons. Each crest has its own power, the nature of which is beyond mortal understanding. For now. I suspect as much, yes. But we won't know for sure unless I look into the matter. As I said, crests are passed down through the blood. However, just because someone carries a crest does not necessarily mean their descendants will inherit it as well. Only a scarce few descendants of a crest's bloodline end up inheriting that crest's power. Perhaps one of your ancestors bore a crest, and you just happen to inherit it. That is how a crest usually presents itself, after all. Yes, of course. I'll get to the bottom of it straight away. Now then, please go ahead and hold out your arm over this device here. What is this? A pattern I've never seen before. Is it possible an as yet undiscovered crest has been detected? To think there are still crests out there that even I am unaware of. How thrilling! Pardon my unrestrained jubilation. I have much to consider. You may leave now. I have more research to do in regard to this crest.
I wonder what
Yes,
power.
so very much more research. But for now, your work here is done. What could this line here be indicating? Perhaps it represents a lack of symmetry. Or perhaps... What in the world? Oh, I see. It may be connected to that, but to a greater degree than usual.
Just walk away. Anyways, I wonder what power crest gives me. Pretty sure we're going to find out.
With each moon, professors of the Officers' Academy receive a schedule for the month ahead. It notes the days on which events and missions will take place that month. Pay careful attention to your schedule so that you may thoughtfully plan what you intend to do each month and when.
Anyways, at some point of the story, we'll find out. And we'll get to know each character. Let's get back to it.
So,
Okay.
yes. His Highness has said that he trusts you, and I have no cause for doubt. But if you mistreat him in any way, I will take action. I have a request.
He's violent. And he just met me.
I hear there will be a mock battle soon. We must not neglect our training. I trust that you will carefully study the strengths and weaknesses of each of your students, that you may provide effective guidance. Regardless of the results, this battle will be a great learning experience. Even so, what is the point of competition if the aim isn't to win? As this is your first time at the monastery, please allow me to show you the ropes. Both students and teachers of the Officers' Academy are free to use the facilities within the monastery. For example, you can dine with others at the dining hall, or partake in one-on-one combat at the training grounds. I encourage you to wander around the monastery and lend an ear to the people living here. There are bulletin boards in various places around the monastery. Have you seen them, Professor? There you can find requests from various sources, as well as information about the market. If you fulfill these requests, You should eventually be able to use even more of the facilities here. The bulletin board gets updated frequently. You would do well to check it once a month. This probably goes without saying, but no matter which facility you use, it will take up a considerable amount of your time. It's helpful to plan out activities in advance so that you don't mistakenly squander your time here. Professors at the Officers Academy are expected to have exceptional leadership skills. Students and teachers alike must devote themselves to their studies and strive to acquire great wisdom even outside their respective fields.
Anyways. Check it. Okay. That's better. So, let's continue.
Oh?
That's so.
Ooh, I find a cat. I love cats.
Hey! Professor! Professor? Hey, Professor. If you wanna join me for a trip into town? There's an inn that serves the most amazing food. It's one of my favorite places to eat. You simply must come try it with me. Professor, I've got a small favor to ask.
Anyway. Oh, did you? There are so many rare flowers I'd never seen back home, and herbs I never even knew existed. Oh, did you come to look at the plants too? The greenhouse here is really incredible. There are so many rare flowers I'd never seen back home, and herbs I never even knew existed. That's normal. They all looked the same to me before I really studied them. You should try looking around the greenhouse sometime if the mood strikes you. Maybe something will catch your eye.
My thanks.
Professor?
Wrong way. I must be going the wrong way.
Hello there, Professor. Well, I call you that, but I am afraid I am not a student here myself. My brother would not be pleased if he heard you saying such things. The monastery is kind enough to provide a sanctuary for my brother and I. He's the only family I have.
Aww, that's...
Might you help me with a favor?
Yeah, we're gonna go fishy. As soon as we have food. Wonder what delicious food they'll have today.
Yes.
What's today's special? Let's just make something. Making it? Nope.
Today's dish was so good. Oh, but not as good as your homemade sweets, Mercy.
You're too kind. Maybe I'll bake some for you next time, Professor.
They look like they haven't even started eating. Like, they haven't even touched. How do they know it's good? Oh, I just leveled up.
Nice! I knew I could count on you.
Thank you. Okay, let's go try fishing now. To make food, you have to fish and harvest. Yes. Okay, we're gonna use fish bait. I don't know if I was doing that right or not.
You have helped me so much.
I had no idea what I just did.
Much appreciated.
Okay, we're gonna do the first mission.
Ah, it's finally time for the mock battle. I'm eager to put my skills to use. And you, Professor? Excellent! I have high expectations for your command. That said, I've no doubt it will take everything we've got to pull a victory. Our opponents are mighty, that much is certain. But I'm positive we can win.
Yeah.
Hey there. Did we miss our invite to this strategy meeting? No worries. We'll just join in now.
Nice try, Claude. But I do not intend to let slip our strategies. Especially when we are up against such strong opponents as you two.
Well now, kind words from His Kingliness. If that's the case, we'd better come up with some clever schemes so as not to disappoint. Right, Princess?
Right. No matter the tactics you devise, we will destroy you. The best you can hope for is to learn a thing or two.
There's nothing wrong with a friendly rivalry, but let's not get carried away. A rash attitude could be your undoing after all.
Perhaps your time would be better spent preparing instead of worrying about the competition's mindset.
Hey now, if you two were getting this fired up before the battle even starts, it'll make it that much easier for my class to sweep up a win. So please, carry on.
A good point, Claude. I apologize, that wasn't my intention. At any rate, let's vow to make this a productive battle, shall we?
Oh? In that case, I won't hold back.
Oh, how precious. Looks like you and the students have become fast friends.
While I am pleased that you are taking the initiative to acquaint yourself with the students, I'm afraid it's about time for the faculty strategy meeting.
Ah, how time flies. In that case, I'll see you later.
I look forward to assessing your abilities. I hope you don't disappoint.
It is about time for the battle to begin. Our victory depends on your leadership.
I'm sure you already understand, but the house that defeats the other two is declared the winner. Incidentally, I'll be overseeing this mock battle, so listen well if you want to win.
Okay.
I'll cut through.
So, we don't want to get too close to archers. Okay, so
What should I do?
you are gonna go with the king, because you two are great. Let's see, we have 2 archers.
Stay focused.
I don't think I need an archer.
Here we go!
I'll give it my all.
None of your shallow tactics are required, Claude. Ignatz and I will dismantle the opposition.
Me? But I'm not ready.
Are you making light of our new professor? If you drop your guard, you're gonna get hurt.
Dorothea, will you head toward the front lines? I wish to draw the enemy toward us.
You got it, Adie. Leave it to me.
Ferdinand, Hubert, if the enemy comes, stop them.
Leave it to us. Although I could do this on my own.
Clearly not, or Her Highness would not ask me to watch your back.
At those lies to tell us your plan. Okay. So swords beat bows. Always go far away from lances and swords if you are a bow. See, axes are very good against magic.
will break you!
What the heck?
My. The new professor seems very
What just
capable.
happened?
Give up.
Never. Oh wait, that's my person saying that.
Just like that.
Okay. Sorry if my voice is low during the battles. Battles are very loud.
I've lost. The new professor is quite a commander.
Yep.
Is that all?
Ooh, level 3.
Slow and steady.
Well done, Teach. I may have to take this seriously after all.
You were taking this serious? He was supposed to be taking this serious. And he wasn't? How rude.
For His Highness!
Yeah.
Lost?
A critical.
Luck wasn't with you.
Up to level 2.
I'm impressed.
Okay. I'm gonna go this way. You're gonna stay right there. You're gonna go straight. And you're also going to go straight.
Let's use the forest to set up an ambush. I'm counting on your support, everyone.
If they're waiting in the forest, we'd do well to take a detour.
I'll just go around. Me and you are gonna go around. Y'all are gonna go this way. And try not to die. Just so you know,
Are you really gonna fight
I'm bad
two
at
houses at
strategy.
once? An impressive display of confidence.
Yes, I'm going to fight two houses at once. Anyways. I'm not good at strategy games. So, they may die hundreds of thousands of times. But they will come back because I put it on classic. Moving on.
Victory is in sight, Black Eagles. Do not let up.
Nope. You're gonna lose. Okay.
Saw that coming.
Ooh, nice dodge. Okay. So, I'm still gonna go this way. We're gonna do a double. Ooh. Weak. Ooh, nice dodge.
I will handle whatever.
Thank you. And now time for the. Finishing blow.
I must stay focused.
Okay. Oh no, don't die. It's okay if they die, but it's our first battle. We're already killing our team. Shoot him back, shoot him back. Yeah. Let's go. Death.
I don't think I can keep fighting.
Ooh. Nice dodge.
Not good.
I'll do this shot in first. See? Perfectly fine.
Hey, you didn't compliment me like that when my class won last year.
I don't think anyone got complimented. That was a nice hit. How much damage can you do to her? 9?
Dimitri,
enemy's turn.
It's time. We can finally settle the question of who's stronger.
Very well. I accept your challenge. With you as my opponent, I won't hold anything back.
I would expect no less.
Ooh. Bye-bye, Edelgard. It's not wise.
I'm getting stronger. I can feel it.
Forced to retreat. Well, things will only get tougher from here on out.
Maybe I'm not cut out for this.
Of course you are. Maybe something in the magic. Or maybe not.
I am the son of House Ire. How did I fail? I must
give up.
Yeah, the dude, you're meant to be hard and act. Heavy armor and act. I'm gonna be sword. And Dimitri's gonna be lance. And probably like a horse or something.
Be mindful.
Coming up with brilliant schemes I can handle, no problem. But you know that was a joke, right? Jeez, not so much.
I don't smile. Well, at least not in the game. Which is weird. Okay.
Proceed with caution.
Go this way. Maybe next turn I'll get.
Use caution.
Use caution. Never. Okay, I probably should. But... Did he just? Nope. Yeah. Oh brother. May need to retreat.
Careful now.
I'm being careful. I'm retreating. I know when I need to retreat.
I failed. Apologies, Your Highness.
Be mindful.
Oh, ouch!
Nice.
Was that really necessary?
Each
Yes.
battle, a chance to
Yes,
grow.
it was.
We must all do our part.
Well done. I near.
Who's next?
One person left. Game over. We win.
I'm not setting a very good example.
Wait! Swar.
I must have
You
let my
won.
guard down. I guess that's...
All right, that's that. The winner of this mock battle is the Blue Lion House.
This victory is the result of everyone's hard work. Thank you, my friends. You did well.
Yay! We won. And he was MPV. I don't know what that means.
Professor, I've been looking for you. I was thinking we could all share a meal together. It could serve as both a victory celebration and a post-battle analysis. What do you think? Of course. After all, we fought hard out there. Such exertion is bound to make anyone hungry for respite. Don't you agree?
Come now, Professor. We can't very well celebrate without the key to our victory present.
He's right. He really is. We were only able to win because we had your help, Professor.
Yes. Compared with that boar who knows nothing save frontal attacks, your tactics were nearly decent.
Felix, you really ought to stop picking fights with this high.
Don't worry, Ingrid. I encourage all to truly extraordinary. I have much to learn.
Oh, sure. But today was exhausting. I'm so hungry I can barely stand.
To be honest, so am I. Let's head to the dining hall. Together.
Professor, I'm sorry to intrude, but you don't look too happy for someone who just won. Well, I understand how hard it can be to accept joy sometimes. I'm sorry for prying. I know we only just met, so this may be difficult for you, but I'd love nothing more than to share our happiness with you. Joy can be so fleeting, after all. We're all in this together, so I hope you will consent. I'm sure the rest of the class feels the very same. Well, come along, Professor. Let's enjoy the fruits of our labor.
Aw, he's so sweet.
Your work with the students was remarkable. I can see Gerald trained you well. I do hope you were able to use the occasion to bond with the students. I'm so happy to hear it. Nothing would please me more than if you used this coming year to grow closer still.
Of course, the mock battle was mere practice. The real fight is the battle of the Eagle and Lion, which will take place during the Wyvern Moon. You are expected to properly train your students so as not to humiliate the Academy during the long-held tradition that is the coming battle.
As for today, I have called you here to tell you of your mission for the month ahead. Your class is to dispose of some bandits causing trouble nearby.
Those affiliated with Garrigmach Monastery have a moral obligation to help those in need, regardless of social standing. Students are no exception. Each month before the newly birthed moon departs, each house of students must complete their assigned mission. You shall work to complete the task at hand alongside your students and report back to the Archbishop before the deadline. Understood? I will soon provide you with the necessary details for your first mission. If I told you now, I expect you would only forget, and I despise repeating myself.
I can sense something special within your heart. I have high hopes for you.
Bandits, they say. Do you recall when we first met? You shall not fall so shamelessly again, correct? Have you no words for me? Do not tell me that you are shocked to hear from me. You ought to know that I am always with you now. To hear your voice should not come as a shock.
Oh, you startled me.
What is this nonsense? All I was told was to kill as many noble pipsqueaks as possible. No one said anything about the Knights of Damned Saros being on our trail.
You have proven yourself worthless, distracted by something so trivial. I had hoped you would achieve your goal despite the setback.
Mysterious person.
But now a child of the Knight's former captain is in play. How
Ooh. Cool.
Hey, this isn't what I agreed to!
Hiring a mercenary as a professor. What was that woman thinking?
Okay, hold on. We're gonna redo this. I wasn't paying attention.
What is this nonsense? All I was told was to kill as many noble pipsqueaks as possible.
No, wait, I heard that part. Okay.
You have proven yourself worthless, distracted by something so trivial. I had hoped you would achieve your goal despite the setback. But now a child of the Knight's former captain is in play. How interesting.
Hey, this isn't what I agreed to!
Hiring a mercenary as a professor. What was that woman thinking?
Are you listening to me? How do we finish this?
You die.
That's a bit harsh.
What?
Underestimating the Knights was an amateur mistake. What you will pay for. The road to eternal torment awaits you all.
That's a bit harsh. So, the plan didn't go as planned, but that doesn't mean you kill them. Who is this person?
Now I must locate your replacements.
Wait! Get back here!
Wait.
Damn you!
Did they just teleport? Creepy. Although kind of cool.
Part 1. White Clouds. Harpstring Moon. Familiar scenery. In honor of the saints whose births or deaths took place under this moon, the people perform music once beloved by those divine beings. Whether by harp, by flute, or voice alone, joyous melodies are shared between farmers as they sow their seeds across the vast plains of Tailteen and Gronder.
Okay. Okay. Loading screen.
As you have already been notified, your mission is to subdue some bandits. Our students are learning about combat through study, but this is a precious opportunity to provide them with practical experience. The Knights will support your mission, and are prepared to offer their assistance if necessary. In short, this is no mock battle. You must be prepared for anything. You will receive a message from the Knights when it is time to depart. Until then, use your time wisely.
This will be our first true battle. I'm looking forward to fighting alongside you, Professor. During the mock battle, your commands were thoughtful and thorough, as was your strategy. With you on our side, I'm confident we will prevail. It seems we have some time to spare before our departure. Let's use this opportunity to prepare as best we can.
You seem well. Are you adjusting to life at the monastery?
Jeez. And leadership? I doubt that. Nearly everyone except 2 people died. And they would have not returned. And it was just a mock battle. That would have been a very hard gameplay if I was playing on where they don't return. Not really.
Well, I didn't expect it would be easy on you. When we were mercenaries, I handled everything. Outside of battle, you didn't have much contact with people, did you? I thought being thrown into a swarm of noble brats to teach would be a bit much for you. It seems I was right to worry. By the way, I heard about those bandits. Your first assignment is to take them out, right? That's fairly routine for you by now. But don't forget it's the first real taste of battle for those brats. It'll be tougher to sleep at night if you let one of your little pupils die. So stay vigilant and lead them well.
I will try.
I wish I could offer you my support, but Lady Rhea won't allow it. For now, I'll try to figure out what she wants from you. I don't mind you settling into your life here, but don't let your guard down. Ever.
Nope, not going to. My guard will be strong, and I will suspect anyone who acts suspicious. Ooh, it's my birthday.
Thank you.
Okay. I think that'll be all for today. So thank you for dropping by. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and click the notification bell for more. Now go start your adventure.